And you're listening to Communities Live on Sheffield Live Radio 93.2 FM with me, Susie Casson, and T-Boy. And we're joined in the studio by Rachel Boyce from Regather. Welcome, Rachel.
Hello, hi.
Thanks for coming in. So can you tell us, first of all, where Regather is?
So Regather is based in Sharrow in Sheffield. It's actually about a 10-15 minute walk from the city centre. I walked here myself today. Okay. And it's just off London Road.
And how did it originate?
It started back in 2010. It was actually part of a dissertation that Gareth Roberts wrote, and it's kind of like his love child in a way. And we, I think we moved into Regather Works in Sharrow in 2010. We started off just renting one little room in the building, and now we have all of the rooms. The room's a little bit, the building's like a maze, and a former kind of, it's called Hornhandle Works. So it's part of the Mesters tradition, and they used to make handles for knives and umbrellas and things like that there. So it's got a nice history to it as well.
Yeah, and are there still a lot of the original features of the building there?
Yeah, there are. There's like an original workbench that they had there, and we've also set up a collection of items that were originally found in the building when it was still being used for that purpose as well. So that's really nice.
Yeah, lovely. So how did you become involved in Regather?
I got involved in about 2014. Originally, I was partnering with Regather, delivering some community events services. So Regather does quite a lot of events and festivals during the summer, including managing Folk Forest as part of Tramlines. So I started working with Gareth with that, with the when the Tour de France came through Sheffield, we were doing some work together, and since then I've kind of got more and more involved, and now I'm a director and do many different things.
Yeah, because we were just saying there's so many facets to Regather. Can you give us a sort of an overview of what you do?
Yeah, so we have an events programme that we base in the building. So pretty much every Thursday, Friday and Saturday we have an event on, and they can be film, music, comedy. We also host like supper clubs, like food events, as well as like political discussions or like talking points. And we have our own microbrewery in the building. That's a very recent development. So we've set up a bar within the building and we supply our own beer. And then we also have the Regather organic fruit and Vegbox that we have, working with local producers. And as I said, the community events and festivals services that we do as well.
Yeah, fantastic. So there's such a range of activities at Regather. Would you say that there is sort of an underlying principle behind everything that you do?
Regather's a cooperative, so everything we do is about working cooperatively, and we're all local people. We all live within Sheffield and quite close to Sharrow, if not within it. It's all about kind of shared values and working together. So it originally started as a kind of collection of self-employed people who found that working cooperatively was a lot more beneficial. You can achieve a lot more and support each other better. And through that, we've been able to explore lots of different activities through the different skills that we've had within the team and the different passions as well that people have.
Yeah, fantastic. So you mentioned the Regather Vegbox scheme.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, is that across Sheffield?
It is. So we work with local producers such as Wortley Hall and High Rigs and lots of others as well. As much as possible, we try to do local produce within Sheffield, but we'll also go slightly further abroad during the winter and things like that when we struggle to grow things here in the UK. And we have either collection available or we can deliver across certain areas of Sheffield, and that's expanding as well. So that's going really well, actually, the Vegbox scheme.
Yeah, fantastic. And you mentioned the brewery as well. That's quite a new development. How's that been going?
It's been going really well. We've recently upped to 2 brews a week, which is pretty much our capacity within the building. We seem to have a very good knack of filling every single nook and cranny with some kind of activity. And then we also struggle with heating and making sure the beer is kind of fermenting properly. So we have this funny juggling act of moving the beer around different warmed spaces. But it is really fantastic beer. We have some great brewers involved, and they produce some really great products. And it is always the favourite at our events when we're selling.
Great, yeah, and Sheffield's getting a great reputation for beer, isn't it? I think we're up for beer city of the UK, I think, aren't we, or something?
Yeah, there's lots of really great small breweries that are up and coming. I think we're one of the smallest, like equal smallest or something in the city. But it's really lovely to see all the different developments going on.
Yeah, fantastic. So you mentioned you hold regular events at Regather. What you mentioned there's something on Friday.
Yeah, there's something Thursday, Friday and Saturday this week. So every Thursday is our film night. So this Thursday is Odeon. It's about weird and disastrous films. It's a very social event. Sometimes people come dressed up. They might be like cult movies that people have got a bit of a following over. And then this Friday we've got the Lamplight Club, which is Saturday is the Lamplight Club. We've got some really great acoustic music. That starts at 7:30 and entry starts from £7. And then Friday is the Comedy Club. So Sean Morley's coming down and he's hosting his own comedy show. He's normally one of our compares on the Regather Comedy Club, but he's hosting his own work, which should be really exciting. Mm-hmm. That also starts at 7:30 and there's advance tickets from £5.
Fantastic. So Regather just seems to embrace everything, doesn't it? All together. Lovely. So I mean, we often say Sheffield seems a wonderful city for like this cooperation and supporting each other. Why do you think that is?
I'm not actually a native of Sheffield. I've lived here about 3 or 4 years now, and pretty much straight away it's quite obvious that Sheffield doesn't really feel like a city. It feels like a collection of villages, and it's very easy to kind of start getting to know people, and they know this person and they know who you know and they know your housemate and who you're working with, and it's a really lovely kind of environment and feel to the community. Even just at the weekend I was in the old junior school in Sharrow. We were looking at the Sharrow Lantern Carnival that's going to be starting its activities, and then the parades in April. I was looking at some artwork on the wall and wondering who the artist was, and I mentioned this, and the lady next to me, I think she was the sister-in-law of the artist, and it's just little connections like that, how friendly people are. I think that's why it seems to work so well, working as a cooperative within Sheffield. People are really open to work together and support each other.
Yeah, fantastic. So you're one of the directors of Regather.
Yeah.
What do you find most challenging about that?
I think because we are so diverse, we have so many different skills within our team and so many different ambitions and passions as well. Often it can be challenging to keep up with ourselves. We're always trying to be innovative and push to do something new and improve as well. But it's always a constant learning journey, and we're always learning how to get better, how to be sustainable as well. We don't receive any significant funding from the government or local council. We do a lot of our own trading activities, so kind of keeping up with ourselves and keeping going. That's the challenge, but it's always fun as well.
Yeah, great. Because I was going to ask you, what do you enjoy most about Regather?
Probably the people, working with the people. There's such a great team. Everybody's really supportive of everyone. And you're also encouraged to bring out your own ideas and your own kind of skills and passions for something. So it can be a really great environment to work in and gives you a lot of independence and support as well.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. So how can people find out more about Regather?
So we have a website that's been newly updated, big redevelopments. That's www.regather.net. We also have a Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and all of our events that are kind of upcoming until the end of May, they're all on our website, and you can buy tickets online and everything like that.
Great. Oh, lovely. Thanks for coming in, Rachel. That sounds fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. So that was Rachel Boyce from Regather, which does such a range of things.